Hello everybody. I've been busy all night. There was a lot of things going on that I need to do on my 3D life, and it's been working. I'm renovating the apartment here, just changing everything upside down. What is this video? It's about this video. It's about the post that I made officially. It was about Mercury Retrograde and what's happening and what the story, how the things will be turned out. Specifically about the twin flames, there is something very important going on between the twin flames during that period, which is we call in the Mercury retrograde, because the whole communications begin to be internally. So we look in the connection within inside. With the connection within inside, it's so strong with the twin flames. All of a sudden, the connection becomes big. One of the comments that was there, plus there was other people that come with it. That was the comment from Ray Taylor. Ray Taylor, thank you so much. You trigger these things going on. And by the way, that video will help a lot of people because of the questions that you ask. So here is the question. If we both are waiting for the other to choose a place to meet, who blinks first and makes the suggestions? Here it's about when I made the post, okay? The post that I was talking about there, that you need to stop chasing your twin flame. So they can stop running. Very important process. It's a very important process of a standpoint that when you stop chasing the runner doesn't have any more reason to run. And when it doesn't run, he stops. He's looking behind. He's looking left. He's like, okay, nobody's chasing me. I can stop now. And the runner takes a break. And when the runner takes a break, they sit down and they start thinking of revaluation of the whole process, of the whole situation. What happened? What's the things? What that is? Usually, what's happening within the twin flames, you can see that when you two guys were watching each other, mostly the connection through the eyes, staring into the eyes, and cross those two feelings between you the way there was within the past. So you're gonna review the whole thing, and the runner reviews the same process until the runner understands that actually the runner was running from its dreams. Once they realize that you're the one who they can make their dreams with, the soul is gonna start talking inside of them. At the same time, during the Mercury retrograde, the soul also texts like, hey, we need to talk, we have to get together, everything is so intense, we need to talk. You as a chaser have to understand that as that part of chasing, when you stop chasing, you're allowing yourself to work on you. And when you're working on you, you allowed the runner to have space and time. They can realize what they need to do. By constantly chasing and constantly thinking about them, you give them energy, and they feel that precious energy inside of them, and that energy doesn't serve nobody. Most of the time, the chaser have this pain of well, I'm giving all the energy, I'm giving all the love, I'm doing all the meditations, I pray for my twin, I'm just doing everything, and guess what? It's nothing. Well, guess what? It's nothing. You're still chasing them in the 5D. You're still chasing them with the connection. You're still chasing them that you want the truth, you want the love, you want this part. Compared to the chaser is like, you know what, are you crazy? This craziness love, I don't have time to figure it out. You all the time is on me, is all the time is putting the pressures on me. I can't even thinking about it. So when you stop chasing, the runner stops running, and they have time and space to do their realization. The same time the chaser have the realization they cannot control everything and anything. So this part of the mirror effect helps the both two individuals. And these kind of energies are very, very, very critical for the twin flames, because anytime when there is a Mercury retrograde, there is a lot of the twin flames start screaming, oh, he contact me, or he did not contact me, what is going on, I'm going crazy, I'm going nuts, this is cannot be, what should I do, what we need to do, what's going on with this, please help us. It's the intensity of the connection during the Mercury retrograde, it's high. I wrote the little post under there that you need to realize that you have to allow the runner to contact you. What I mean by that, the runner to contact you. See, you as a chaser, okay, you chasing that person all the time. You want the love from them. You want them to realize that love that you gave them to them. You continue chasing and want this to be truth to come to you. And the part of it is that you can't force this runner to do this. Simply when you're chasing them, you don't allow them to realize what they do. When you stop, and that realization, I might repeat myself, but that realization goes into it. And when that realization comes in, the realization comes in and helps them out to seek the truth. They will probably look at other people and they try to compare you to other, and they cannot find this connection. They cannot find this power of love that inside of the soul. The only reason they're running from you is your strong vibrations in soul, because you vibrate the way they are, and this scares the crap out of them. And when you increase that intensity of love, that even scares the crap out of them even more. And that is the power of this part that we continue talking about, let go. It is about you to let it go and stop chasing. And this is the time when you stop the chasing, then the runner realize they have their dreams with you. So during the process, they will decide all of a sudden that they want to have a contact with you. They want to meet you. Right now they have the need to talk to you. They finally realize what's going on. They finally went through these problems, whatever. I mean, the soul is talking inside of them quickly, doing these realizations, and they realize what they missed. They realize what happened, and now they want to set up the time. They want to set up the way you're gonna meet and how to talk, and they want to do the explanations about themselves. And that is the moment when you have to be this person to forgive them. And you've been waiting for this for so long. You have to accept them as who they are. Accept what they're going to tell you. Maybe they're not fully aware of everything. Maybe they're gonna come up with the excuse cannot just be friends. You all know the answer on this question is no. Cannot be just friends, simply because when there's gonna be another Mercury retrograde, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm still thinking about you. It's so strong, I can't focus on anything. What's going on? The reason that's going on is that the internal peace inside of you is also going to transfer to internal peace inside of your twin flame. This is the time when the total surrendering, the both, it will be, you know what, enough is enough. I had enough of this. Let's get together, because I understand we have to be together. Let's not make any more drama. I just want to have a peace. And this peace, when it's established in the one of the person, will be begin little by little to be established within the other. And that is going to be the part what everybody's been seeking. That's the part of you don't do all those craziness. Right now is this mutual peace inside, that finally the soul find the person they need to be. They don't have to chase nothing. They don't have to run from nothing. And what they have to do right now is working together to build their dream. And what I'm saying to build their dream is to, for example, hey, I want to buy a Mercedes. My dream is to have a Mercedes. Okay, let's look at the Mercedes. You go, you open up the computer, and it's like, okay, the car, it's $45,000. If you work and I work, we can save this money for 3-4 years. If that's your dream, let's gonna be working on it. We're gonna be established by this amount. We save this money on a saving account. We can go ahead and buy the car cash. And that will not be questions. That's not gonna be whatever. Or if he asks, you know, hey, what is your dream? My dream was always to have a Harley. Let's look at those Harleys. Go to the dealership, go look at the Harleys, like the one that you want or he wants, and both working together towards a common goal. And this is how you will be known. There is going to be no more about, but why would you want Harley? Why just not buy a Honda? Or why you want to buy a Mercedes? We can go ahead for this amount of money. I mean, we can buy the two other cheap cars. There's going to be no questions about it, simply because your twin flame, it comes to work to establish your dreams. At the same time, you come into their life. You to establish their dreams for them. And that is the magic part that everybody wants from the twin flames, to have a twin flame relationship. During the Mercury Retrograde, about the twin flame relationship, is you need to understand that this is not an event that just happened. You, to be a twin flame, you basically have to have like a death wish. That's what Lindy Cowling is explaining in one of her videos. Simply your own desires are dying. Your way of you to thinking about yourself instead of focus on others. That part of you to control others. The part of you telling all the time, you need to do this and this. And if the other people, they don't do whatever he told them, you're getting mad. This is the ego. Tries to be under control. Or whatever the situation is. See, within the twin flames, all that part, it's already been worked out. It doesn't work. Everything that it's between the twin flames is been worked out within the soul. And now the soul has to perform into the 3D. And that is the part of Mercury retrograde that puts the communications to the right place at the right positions. So this part to bring the balance between you. And when the runner comes out and they say, okay, let's meet, let's talk, let's figure this out, then you will go ahead and find the peace inside of you and figure the part out, but with peace. Because some of the twin flames, they meet their twin, and the first thing in their mind is like, I know I'm gonna meet you. I've been waiting for you for this, and you right now, I'm gonna be runner. I'm gonna tell you how many times you run away from me. I'm gonna punish you. I'm gonna be and what happened is some of the twin flames really does that, and later on it's like, why did I did this? Why we're not together? You're not together because you still have some issues you need to solve. Because in the place where the love is existent to the soul, there is no place for anger. You can't just have this. So if your twin flame reconnects with you, you have to understand there will be no anger. You can go ahead and express your whatever happened to you. All right, but don't be blame, don't be ashamed, and don't be kicking butts on everybody else around you. And to end up the video about the Mercury retrograde is that we're going to have a Saturn which is going to be moved from a retrograde to direct pretty soon, and that's going to be involved within this process. And what that is in the past months when Saturn was a retrograde, Saturn was actually showing you the limitations, showing you the secret learnings, the secret teachings. He teach you on all the things that you need to do. Typical example for a Saturn on retrograde, that will be the teacher of in Harry Potter, but that was not the that was the potion teacher. I forgot his name on it, who always brings that knowledge about to Harry Potter, even when he taught him against how to control his mind to fight Voldemort. And that's what Saturn is. Saturn is teaching you in your mind first, and then Saturn, when it turns direct, is telling you, okay, I taught you what to do, now it's time for you to perform. And the part of this time that we are right now is that when Mercury is switching together with Saturn has been continuously still to be a retrograde, but it's beginning to shift, is that part of communication that's going to be very strong. Some of you will felt what you need to do, some of you will know what to do, and some of you will be telling, okay, it's time for you to act, and you better do an actions. Because when the Mercury turns really more retrograde, the things gonna be hectic, like you should do it, you should do it, you should do it, you should do it. It's gonna be like internally talking to you all the time. You need to tell him, you need to tell him, you need to talk to him, you need to see him, you need to see him, you need to see her, you need to... All that part, it's gonna be like this. On the beginning, when the chaser has been like this, they cannot stand in one spot, and they have to express their feelings, and they just don't care about anything else. They just go to their twin and they say, you know what, I love you, and the whole energy just they find that relief of it. Now this relief is gonna be from the runner, because the runner would like to have this relief finally, because they're tired from running too, and they want to find this secret way to talk to you. They want to find these parts of talking to you. And there was another comment on the post. Hannah, I believe, was is like a deal. How come you always know what's going on with us, the twin flames? How come you kind of like matching of what's going on? It's just an energy. I'm just fortunate enough to feel the collective. I talked to quite a few people, and some of those people, they still chasing. They're like, I'm gonna losing her forever. I don't know what to do. Focus on you. Stop focus on the runner. When you focus on the runner, they continue run. Focus on you. They're gonna find out nobody's chasing them. They're gonna stop. They're gonna do their realizations, and hopefully everything works out for you. They will contact you with realization, and they say, "Hey, I love you." And that is my message to you with this post was. And Ray, thank you so much for the questions that you ask, and hopefully everything is gonna be with okay with you and your twin. And God bless everybody, and be love.